Women's education is very important in that we need to continue to make young women aware of what the possibilities are for them in the world, in the business world, in the world of arts, in the world of sciences. There's a lot going on right now in the world around women's education in general, and just in terms of the global impact that that will have. So I think the more that we teach our young women here, we can spread that across the world globally and actually have a bigger impact on society.
Research over generations of girls and women who've gone to single-sex schools has shown that it empowers young women to be not only very well educated, but extremely self-aware, self-confident, sure of themselves, empowered, and moving with a purpose when they leave school to get to college and in communities and in their family life. I think it really is, it has stood the test of challenge and time of being a really wonderfully strong educational option in the U.S.
Having been here in 1963 as a graduate, what's happened to Westover today is wonderful. Watching these young women get excited about what's going on around them and taking the opportunities of what's offered to them, both here on campus and globally and elsewhere. I never had that opportunity, and for that reason I am thrilled to be a part of this organization and watch what's happening. I mean, it's a growing entity. It's reaching out to the future.
What inspires me about Westover's education is its ability and willingness to let girls grow and develop within a group, but also individually at our own pace. So one of the things that was very important for me here at Westover was learning how to think. Learning how to see the world and interpret it in a way that made sense to me, then I can then do something with it. I could spread that to others. And I think by being in the company of other women, it's a safe place. But it's also a very challenging place because we are different and we're allowed to express that difference.
Westover, the Westover campus, the buildings and the campus is an extraordinary place, and it forms a community, and beyond that, it really is almost a piece of architectural art and design that is just breathtakingly lovely, and a place that's very exciting to people, very calming to people, very inspiring to people to live and work in. As I've made my way through life and some of the things that I've done, I find every day that a lot of the sort of strengths on which I draw came from my time at Westover. And I see that in other women who I knew here and I knew at college. So I think women's education is, thankfully, as an option in the American system, here to stay.
Investing in anything takes a lot of consideration on anyone's part. To see what's happened here and to know the need that Westover has to continue the education that they're giving these girls and to reach into the future for education for these women has made me want to really be a part of investing in this community.
What inspires me to invest in Westover is the promise that it holds for the future of education of young women, but also for the future of our country. And I do believe that we need to continue to make women aware of what is available to them. And I think Westover is the type of school that when girls come together, they learn, they can contribute to society as a result of that learning, and I want to be a part of that.
I came to Westover and really had a life-changing experience here in a lot of ways, and I don't mean that really with any drama, but it's the place that I not only went to high school, but I grew up and made lifelong friendships, both of administrators, faculty members, and classmates, and really took an extraordinary number of strengths from the experience of being at this school. Knowing what I got out of the school, I just feel that every opportunity that I can take to invest back into Westover, it's not only something for somebody else to have in the generation that they're coming along, the experience I had, but it's also beyond that. It's really investing in an institution and a place and a set of values that's not just for one student, but for a community that we hope will last a couple of 100 years, if not, way longer than that. And that takes investment.
Right now, our big campaign is to raise money specifically for the faculty, and that's critical. A school is only as good as the people who are in the classrooms every day, and so our job is to not only compensate those teachers fairly, but also to make sure that they have the kind of professional development opportunities that really keep them focused, that keep them enthusiastic, that keep them growing as they're teaching their kids. All of the students and faculty, all of us here, have a seriousness of purpose about our lives, I think, about the job of educating ourselves, about the job of educating each other, about the job of educating this next generation of young women, about taking that education forward beyond these walls and making them something special.
Westover is a wonderful place for young women to learn, and when young women come out of Westover, they're actually contributing to society. It is amazing what women from Westover have done.
I have made Westover one of my priorities, and I feel like it has been worthy of what I am able to give to it.
And I'm not only happy to do it, I love doing it because it brings me back here.